The JiggleFiit podcast is a show centered by people with learning disabilities for our friends and community. We talk about issues that are present to us and improve justice people to find out education. This is our way to make a difference and help our brothers first.
Can you introduce yourself to us, please?
So yes, I'm Sam and I run JiggleFiit, which is a fitness brand that is designed to be like fitness inclusive for everyone.
How long's JiggleFiit been running for?
It's been running 11 years this August.
So, is it designed for everyone with disabilities?
Yeah, so I not only teach disabled people with disabilities, I teach people with health conditions, and I also teach non-disabled people as well. So I teach, and I say absolutely everyone, I mean absolutely everyone.
Why do you think it's important for people with disabilities to keep an eye on both their physical health and mental health?
So with the physical health, it's important to exercise because the exercise helps the actual disability, so it can actually make the actual condition better. So also if they've got a progressive condition, it means that the actual condition doesn't progress as quickly as it would without doing any exercise. We all know that exercise is great for our mental health. It produces serotonin, which is our happy hormone. So when we exercise, we will release this hormone so that it makes us feel good afterwards. So it doesn't matter how much you don't want to do a workout, after you do a workout, you absolutely love it and you'll feel good about yourself. Do you feel good that after you've just done a shooting class, Tom?
Yeah, it were good, to be honest, because, well, some of the stuff I was thinking, but when I heard about this, and I was like, sounds my sort of thing. And one of the other groups I go to, one of the guys that were just sat next to me, I just looked at him and I was like, it's like some of the stuff that we do.
Cool, good. That's good, that is.
You won an award the other night. Could you tell us a bit about that?
So I'm on my way back home from Aberdeen, where the Heart and Soul Fitness Awards was, and I won Regional Instructor Southwest because I'm based in Wiltshire. And yeah, absolutely did not expect it at all. It is a tough category, so I was absolutely thrilled and shocked that I actually won it.
You've been shortlisted for the Short Trust Disability 100.
Yes, so I'm the first fitness professional that's ever been nominated and shortlisted in the Power 100 by the Short Trust. So I'm just waiting to hear if I have made the actual 100 list. And it's an absolute pleasure that I'm the first person in the fitness industry to ever be shortlisted in there. So I feel quite humbled and quite honoured at the same time that for once the fitness industry is being recognised for being inclusive and accessible, as people don't see it as that. So it's quite nice that now it's opening up to be more accessible and inclusive, not just for participants, but for people who want to work in it as well.
Great, good luck with that. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much for having me, thank you.
I'm Christine and I teach line dancing.
I'm Peter, I'm her husband, and I do teach a little bit of line dancing now and again.
How did you start line dancing then?
We started line dancing in 1995, so we've been doing it for nearly 30 years now, and teaching it for 20 years.
And how did you start? How did you get involved with line dancing?
How did we get involved? We saw an advert in the paper. Advertising line dance classes, so we started going down to Keighley.
Yep, Keighley it was, yeah.
How did you get involved with line dancing?
We saw an advert in the paper way back in 1995 down in Keighley, and we went and joined a line dancing class down there.
I did it involved with the day centre.
Today we got asked to come to do some line dancing with you, amazing people, and I hope you've enjoyed it because we've certainly enjoyed doing it with you. Yeah. So I hope it's been very good fun for you.
Thank you for coming, with a pleasure.
We've really enjoyed it, thank you.
Thank you very much for asking us.
Thanks for inviting us, yeah. Thank you.
Hello. What to do Wellbeing? We do very special tests. I'll tell you to do also what you'll be doing in our session.
Hi, I'm Kate and I'm a disabled dancer.
Hi, I'm Chris and I'm a composer, electronic musician, person that makes noises.
Today we have been running a session where the group has created their own sounds reflecting their stories, and then they have created their own movements and basically created a piece that reflects their story through sound and movement.
My job in the session was to capture the wonderful sounds that everybody made, and then to, in the space of about half an hour, 20 minutes, turn them into a piece of music that they could dance to. And yeah, we had lots of fun. It's always quite an intense process for me, having to pull something together in not very much time. But I was really pleased with the music that came out at the end, and they were such beautiful, evocative sounds that they all held such meaning. It was a real joy to work with them.
When did you start doing this?
So I started dancing when I was very young, like 2 years old, but then I got into disability dance when I became disabled, funnily enough. But Chris and I have only been working together on one project before this, haven't we, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. We met we met a few years ago working on a TV show, and then have been making a piece together, creating sounds using Kate's equipment and then choreographing to those sounds. And from that project, these kind of workshops where we got other people to kind of proffer their sounds kind of seemed like a kind of natural next step, which has been, really enjoyable.
Which TV programme did you work on?
We worked on Lost Voice Guys Christmas special together. So I was dancing in that one, and then
I was very briefly Lost Voice Guy's voice. That's a difficult thing to say, because there was a piece where he was rapping to some music, and my job was to make sure his voice played in time with the music.
How many years have you been a model?
I have modelled for quite a few years now, probably. Yeah, I can't remember how many years, but I have been very lucky to get some modelling jobs. So, that's a very nice job to do. How many years have you been a model, Chris?
I mean, really, it started with, as a teenager, I got, plucked out to go and walk on the catwalk at Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah, of course.
And, that was a great surprise because I'd not really entered the industry. No, I have never been a model.
No, you're just waiting. You're waiting.
I'm waiting for my moment, for the right designer, you know?
Yes, of course.
You should have done a model for Marks and Spencer's.
There you go, there's the right designer.
Why is it important of visibility, dance, and sound, sorted by twist?
So I think that it's really important that anybody can access the arts, being sound, dance, movement, whatever it is, and that we all get equal access to this. What Chris and I have done today is a very, very minor adjustment to what a dance class or creating music would be. And we kind of want to group together to show how easy that would be to put in any space. We're very, very passionate about making sure that anybody can create and basically have their voice heard. Today was a lot about people being able to tell their story through different ways. So we've obviously worked with people today who may be non-verbal or may struggle with speaking, but they were able to make a sound which represented their voice, and that's a big thing in the work that we're doing right now. And then they were also able to move, and they were also able to move in a very non-conventional way, which was with their wheelchair, or or even just with their eyes, like with their eye gaze. So yeah, what we're doing is basically just trying to show that it is so easy to put this and to do this, and why aren't people doing it? And that's the work that we do, isn't it? That's what we're trying to get out there, is that we are showing you it, but let us show other people how to do this. We want people to take our workshop and go, actually, wait 1 second, we've got an iPad, we could do this ourselves. Like, we're not trying to hold what we do, we're like, use us, and we want to spread the word about inclusivity all around. So
absolutely. And I get so much joy out of making and being creative, and I feel like I do have a responsibility to share that, and to where I can facilitate other people having that opportunity to facilitate that, and I never regret it. It's always just a really fun bit of work to do.
What you did of it, I enjoyed it so much. You are the dancers and musicians. Thank you, and have a good day the rest of the day.
Yeah, good day as well.
And thank you.
yeah, thank you very much for having us, and we had such an enjoyable session, didn't we?
We really did. It was loads of fun, and I hope to be back down in Keighley again soon.
Welcome to the People First podcast. This is a very special episode for our Wellbeing Week. Today we are standing in the park at Cliff Castle, and we are going to interview Midge about mindfulness. We have just had a session of mindfulness down by the water fountains at the pond. Mindfulness is especially important for those who are registered with learning disabilities because it allows them to have their own free time to relax, drift away from the world, and focus on what they are safe with. Welcome, Midge.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name's Midge, and I am a social prescriber and a yoga teacher.
Could you explain your session, please?
Yeah, I'd love to. So in the session, we gathered around the pond and the fountain, and we all became still and quiet, and I invited everybody to tune into their senses and to listen and hear and see and smell and touch and feel. And we practiced some relaxing breathing techniques as well, to help us to calm our nervous system and relax any stress from our bodies.
How long have you been a social prescriber and yoga teacher?
So I've been a social prescriber for the last 8 years in Keighley, and I love the job I do. It's such a pleasure. And I've been a yoga teacher now since last year, so probably for about 8 months now, qualified.
That's very interesting. Why do you think that it's important to have mindfulness events and wellbeing weeks like this?
Well, this event is so important, and for everybody to bring everyone together and to take some time out for ourselves. And mindfulness practice is really important for all of us, and especially for people with learning disabilities and neurodiversity, because it's so important in our busy lives to take some time out for ourselves, to reconnect with ourselves, and to be able to relax and come home to ourselves.
Midge, thank you very much for your time and thanks for coming. If there's any information we'd like to know from you in the future, how can we do it?
Well, thank you so much for having me here today to be part of your Wellbeing Week. I've absolutely loved it. And if you wanted to contact me, I work at Holy Croft Surgery in Keighley, and you can contact me there.
Thank you, Mitch.
My name is Wayne. How to do People First podcast.
My name is Alex. I'm from People First podcast.
Hi, my name is Nana and I am the owner of JiggleFiit, a dance fitness brand.
Why is it important to do dancing classroom?
So, dancing for me is healing, and I think that everybody needs to feel that sense of healing and freedom and power, and that's why it's important for me to do what I do, because everyone deserves to move and not be judged by how they move, and also everyone can move, and I don't think that we should be looking at people and thinking that they can't do something just because of how they look. We should be empowering people to do whatever it is that they want and finding ways to help them do that. So anytime someone comes to me, I always say, don't come to me and tell me what you can't do. Come to me and tell me what you'd like to do, and let's work out how we can make that happen.
Why it's important to less dancing people ability?
So I think it's important to do this with people with disabilities because often people with disabilities get judged and they get overlooked a lot of the time, and I don't want to be the kind of dancer that overlooks anyone. And if I can make a difference to someone, how they feel, how they think about themselves, so that they can also think, oh, I can do this, because it just helps them pass that on to others as well. And I just think in general, we have a responsibility to make sure that whenever we're doing something and we say it's inclusive, it really truly is inclusive. And just because you can do one thing doesn't mean that someone else can't. And that's why it's so important to include people with disabilities, because you can't be a brand that promotes fitness and inclusivity without including everyone.
How to eat to is.
So I got into this in 2020, just before the first COVID lockdown. I was very unfit and a little bit sad about what was about to happen in COVID, and I needed something to keep me active. So my husband actually suggested that I get back into dancing, because he said, every time we go out, you love dancing and you're the first person on the dance floor, so why don't you make it your thing? And that's how it became my thing. And yeah, I'd probably say my husband actually got me back into this, and I'm really thankful to him for suggesting it. So with my dance, I do it mainly in London. I would love to go abroad, so fingers crossed for more opportunities to go abroad. I would love to travel the UK with this, and this is probably the furthest that I've come to do this, so I'm really glad, so thank you for inviting me all the way here to do this. I also do it online, and I have a global audience online, which I really, really love as well. So I've taught people in China, I've taught people in Dubai, I've taught people in America. So dance is completely limitless, you know, and I think that we have to stop restricting ourselves just because we might not be where someone is as well. Like, technology has come so far, so the fact that I get to do it in person with people and online just it brings me so much joy.
How can you find out about you?
Great question. So to find out more about my online classes or just workshops or events, people can visit my website, which is www.jiggle, JIGGLE, FIT, FIIT, there's 2 I's in there, just to make it different, .com. And if people go to the website, same for Instagram as well. If people prefer Instagram, it's JiggleFiit on Instagram, all one word. And yeah, they can just get in touch with me online and get in touch and get moving.
What is your favorite piece of music to dance to?
That's a hard question. I love so many songs. So today we did Afrobeats as a genre, and we also did dancehall, and those 2 are some of my favourites. But my actual favourite is samba, because I'm a samba dancer. And I get to wear gorgeous costumes, and I get to dance with my group. And samba music just makes me feel really happy. It's from Brazil, so I just imagine myself on the beach dancing, and it just brings really good energy and good vibes. So any type of samba music is probably my favourite to dance to.
Thank you, Carmen.
My name is Kerin, and I'm from Eat, Move, Be Happy.
And my name is Anna, and I'm also from Eat, Move, Be Happy.
How you got into this?
Ooh, well, I've been doing this kind of thing, coaching people, doing fitness and stuff, for as long as I can remember. When I was in school, I was doing it. But that's when I lived back in Wales. About 15 years ago, I moved up to Skipton. And I've been working in gyms and doing classes and coaching people like this up here for, about 15, 20 years now.
And I've been coaching people to be active since I was probably about 15. And I'm not going to tell you how many years that is, Alex, because it's a lot. A long, long time.
What is your favourite of this job?
For me, I like trying to solve puzzles. I like seeing what people can do and what they can't do, and trying to solve a puzzle to help them do better things, do new things. I like using my brain and trying to figure out that problem, that puzzle.
And I like it when I work with somebody who thinks they can't do something, and then we try lots of different things, and they realise that they can do a lot more than they thought. And that smile that you get from people when they realise they can do stuff is fantastic.
If I want to find to make the motivation, how to find it?
So if you want to find more information, the best thing would be to find us on our website, which is www.eatmovebehappy.com. And then from there you can email Anna.
Yeah, you're going to be contacting me. So you can contact us via the website and ask any questions if you can't find the information that you're looking for on the website.
Thank you for coming all in the way to radio.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Yeah, it has been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. You've been awesome, all of you.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Hi, we're going to welcome two lovely ladies and for the session we did this morning. And ask you for your name and your session, please.
Of course. So I'm Katie and this is Angela. And we are the Happiness Enchanters, and our session was about being confident, and we had the capybara of confidence as our mascot.
Which was made up and dedicated especially for you guys.
Yes.
Why do you think it's important for people with disabilities to look after their well-being?
Just like everybody else, it's important for everybody to look after their well-being, but I think people with learning disabilities and physical disabilities face more challenges with that, and there's a lot of blocks in our way that stop us from accessing well-being services, and me and Katie are really passionate about making all our events accessible to as many people as possible. Do you want to add anything to that, Kate?
I think that's pretty much covered it. It's refreshing, and it's important that everyone should have access to looking after themselves and feeling good.
Definitely. Everybody deserves to feel good.
They do, exactly.
Yeah.
How long do you run this session?
We met in 2019.
Yeah.
And we've been working together since 2020 on various things. We make products and things like called postcards and magical things, but we've been running events most of that time in various capacities. And yeah, it's really evolving and it's been really good fun.
Yeah, and we've brought all our experience from years previous to bring forward to do these kind of workshops. So it's like me and Katie make a really good team because she's great at the things that I'm not so good at, and vice versa.
Yeah, exactly.
No, brilliant. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've really enjoyed it. Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, thanks.
Welcome to the podcast. Would you introduce yourselves on your session?
Hey, so we are In a Box. I'm Nikki.
I'm Stevie.
And we ran a creative workshop raising awareness for hidden disabilities and disabilities in general. It was full of drawing, clay modelling, and even badge making with lots of animals and puns.
Why do you guys get us all involved with this session?
I think it's really important, the social aspect. Environments like this where you can get everybody involved and get everybody talking and having a laugh, because everybody knows that life's quite tricky sometimes. To do things like this where you can kind of take a lid off, chill out, have a laugh, have a giggle, play around with some clay and see what you can make or what you can't make or whatever, and just have a laugh. I think it's a really good opportunity to just have fun. It's a really good opportunity to have some fun.
We think less about our struggles as well.
Exactly.
When we're all together and having a laugh. We don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Does it bring out the best in you as well?
Oh, 100%. We love doing this.
I think it gives you a natural high.
Yeah.
And it pulls out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you're not worried about what you are doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
About life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You get all your worries, put them in a box, and put them over here for a bit.
Literally.
And just have a little bit.
Put them in a box.
Exactly. There you go. There you go.
Like in the corner.
Exactly. And then just have a laugh for a little bit. I think it's really important. Yeah. It's very important.
Well, we've enjoyed having you.
Thank you. We've loved.
Thank you so much.
Loved being here.
Thank you.
I'm glad you did the Pikachu thing.
Yes. Make sure you look after the little Pikachu polystyrene model. You've got to look after it. You've got to look
I've
after it.
got your card, so
There you
I have to
fantastic.
put it on
Please
there.
do. Yeah. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. Please do. Amazing.
How long have you been doing this for?
So, In a Box in general, we've been running the company for 12 years, but hidden disabilities, when we started working around that, 5 years. So I started struggling with my own health, and I just wanted an outlet, a creative outlet, bit of therapy, meet other people that also felt the same, and then I roped this one on board as well. So he became full-time as well, and yeah, this is what we've made of it, so yeah.
We have enjoyed being with you guys.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Having the great time you've spent the time with us being here today.
Thank you.
100% worth it. 100% worth it.
Definitely.
100% worth it.
Thank you for having us.
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 Thank you.
Thank you. Seriously. Thank you.
Thank you.
It means a lot. Thank you very much.
Remember to comment, like, share on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. You can find us by searching for the People First podcast. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.